What is going on, everybody? Hello, hello. Welcome to Jay Lippman Live. Sorry about the no sound earlier. I had to reset up all my audio when I got back from LA. Hey, look, a fly. And yeah, can you guys hear me? Like I said, had to re-up my sound and new microphone and all sorts of stuff. So anyway, let's start this again. Welcome to Jay Lippman Live. My name's Jay, obviously. And let me mute myself so I don't get distracted by my own voice, because you all know me, that tends to happen. And, yo, let's edit. So welcome to the stream. If you don't know me, hello. Here on the stream, we talk about three things: video editing, camera gear, and how to make better videos. So if you're new to the stream, new to the channel, make sure that you first subscribe, hit the bell, because the entire channel is about those three things as well. And second, let me know in the chat that you're new so I can properly say hello to you. The way the stream works is I'm going to rant a little bit. I got some stuff to talk about, some stuff to celebrate, some stuff to... We're going to go deep today. You're going to get to know me on a very personal level today. But while you're doing that, if you have any questions about video editing or camera gear, how to make videos or anything like that, there is a link in the description of this stream. Make sure you click that, fill out the form, ask your question, because later on in the stream, I will be going through Q&A and we'll be doing that. I'll also be popping in and out of the chat. And, yeah, that's basically the way it works. So let's jump into the chat. Let's say hello to everybody, and then I'm gonna go on with my little spiel, because I got some stuff to talk about today. So Jelly Duck 100, what's going on, my friend? Steven Krieger, hello. Creating with Ken, you made it, dude. You made it. Welcome. Matt Jackson, what's going on? Tech Examined, hello, sir. Mark Willis, what's going on? Sounds okay. Good. Good. I cannot pronounce that. These flies are ridiculous. I came home from LA and there's just, I don't know, I guess because it got like colder outside and it's nice and warm in here. I guess all the flies decided to come in from the compost out back and make a little home inside my home, which I'm not too happy about. But that, it is what it is. Oh, Sampath, hello. What's going on? Yep. Also, watching this channel grow so fast. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, audio is good. Good. It's lagging. Interesting. We can hear you, but you're choppy visually. I am choppy visually. That's weird. I'm showing an excellent connection. And am I dropping frames? Let's find out. I have 13 dropped frames. That's really weird. I'm not sure what the deal is there, guys. I apologize for that. I don't know what's going on. That might be a YouTube thing, because you were a good roommate, Tech Examined. Matt Jackson says, kind of new, been editing for a year now, just moved to Resolve. Nice. Our channel is about to hit 10K and want to grow to 1 million. Nice. Well, we are on the same path, my friend, because, I'm not at 10K. I just hit 6K about, I don't know, 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago, something like that. And I would also like to hit that 1 million mark. We shall see what happens. Yeah, these flies are ridiculous, Jelly Duck. I'm going nuts. I'm going nuts. So yeah, hit 6,000. Leela, hello. Welcome. Yeah, so hit 6K about a half an hour ago, which is super awesome. That's actually a new record for me. I gained 1,000 subscribers in 2 weeks, which is absolutely, it's just madness. My water bottle's in the frame. Let's move that out of the way. HFS is the Artist Haven. Hello, Tish. How are you? Also, things that I wanted to talk about something, and I'm going to try and steer this in a way where it actually has to do with the creation of videos. And I think I can do it, but, I just need to kind of come clean about something, because for those of you who have been in this stream for the last month, 2 months, whatever, you've probably, you heard me talking about, I'm going to Vid Summit and all that stuff. And I was going to bring the flexing. Hey, I'm not, okay, maybe I'm flexing a little bit. Look, I'm proud. I am allowed to be proud of my accomplishments. I am not apologizing for that. I'm okay. I'm flexing. But I mean, really, it is you guys. It's not me. I mean, I create the content and stuff, but like, you people, you guys are the ones who stuck around to watch it, and so anybody who's watched my videos, anybody who's shared my videos on Twitter or wherever, like, thank you, because I literally would not be here without you guys. So I really appreciate it. It is a lot of work, but anyway, hey, Dr. Hans Brewery, what's going on? Real quick before I get into my rant, I want to bring some attention to something, a little bit of community support, if you will. Leela, my good friend Leela, who I finally got to meet in person at Vid Summit, which was super awesome. Her kitty, and I'm a big animal person, so her cat needs some stuff done, and that sucks, because I know what it's like to have a sick pet, and it really, really sucks. So I just kind of want to do my part. If you go to Leela's Twitter and you scroll down through her feed, you'll find a link to a GoFundMe page. If you can give anything to help little Gizmo out, I know she would appreciate it, and I would too. Because Gizmo's really cute. Never met him, but he's really cute. So I just wanted to say that. Josh Haynes, thank you so much. Also, welcome to the stream. So yeah, let's talk about Vid Summit for a second. First, let me come clean. Those of you who've been watching the stream for a few weeks, few months, whatever, probably heard me say that the vlog was coming back when I went to Vid Summit, and that was my intention. And that didn't happen. It didn't happen at all. Like, I started a video, with the exception of one day, I started a video every single day that I was there. And I never did anything with it. Like, I pulled out my camera, I filmed some stuff. It was all like, B-roll. It was tough. It was tough. There was a couple things going on. One is kind of the obvious, like, I was getting swept up with like everything that was going on, and I was trying to soak everything in. And so like taking out the camera and actually filming something and making a video just wasn't as high on my priority list as I thought it would be. The other thing was that the very first talk that I went to, Brian G. Johnson, he said something, and it made me think about like my channel and you guys and why you guys watch me. And some of you guys watch me just, because you're my friends, which is super, super awesome. But a lot of you guys come here because of what I teach, because of the DaVinci Resolve. A lot of it is the DaVinci Resolve stuff. So, some of you come here for the DaVinci Resolve stuff, or some for, the regular filmmaking tips and all of that stuff. And I realized, like, most of you don't care about Vid Summit. You don't care about seeing a vlog about Vid Summit, which is fine. So I spent the time trying to focus on getting as much out of this as I could. And I did. I went to a lot of the talks and I learned a whole bunch. And I also got inspired. I am doing kind of a passion project. I started working on it yesterday a little bit. I haven't done like a short in a long time, so this won't be a vlog. This will be more of like it'll be a short film. I'm gonna film it. I need to enlist the help of some friends. So if you're in the Baltimore area, if you feel like traveling to the Baltimore area, I could use your help, because I've got like a big vision for this thing, and it's not something that I can do on my own. So, Greg Simonez, thank you so much. The other thing that kind of prevented me from creating videos out there was because Vid Summit was like, I got a lot of value out of Vid Summit, and it was something that was, like I said, I got a lot of value, and it was absolutely amazing. It was also one of the most uncomfortable experiences of my life. And I'm going to explain that. This is where you're going to get to know me on a very personal level here. So There are some things that I'm very good at, and there are some things that I'm very bad at. Things that I'm very good at, I'm actually very good at public speaking, and I'm pretty good at, performing on stage and all that. And think I'm pretty good at talking to the camera. That's for you guys to judge. But things that I'm bad at is the whole like being part of a group. I'm really bad at it. Like I call myself socially awkward, but like really, if we're being real, I got some pretty like severe like social anxiety. Like there's just some skills that I never learned growing up because I was too busy, occupying my brain with other things and then kind of trying to numb everything with other things for many, many years. So there are just some skills that I never picked up. So like when I'm one-on-one with somebody, I'm usually pretty good. But as soon as a third person enters into this scenario, I completely lock up. And it's like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do with my hands. Like it's really, really bad. And I experienced that a lot in Vid Summit. And it made it kind of hard to like even get into the idea of like creating a video. So that was something that I dealt with, and like I'm still kind of dealing with it and recovering from that. And it's something I've been working on for the last 10 years, and it's honestly a lot better than it used to be. But uh that's it. That's what I was going on. Nova 6 Marketing, what's going on, Chris? How are you, sir? Video and audio have desynced. That's no good. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm apparently not getting, I guess the internet's messed up. I'm just going to keep talking. So hopefully you guys can stick it out. Hopefully it'll fix itself. We'll see. We shall see if it fixes itself. But so I didn't make a video. That it is what it is. It is what it is. But that's kind of like, that's something. And I was trying to think of like, how can I steer this conversation in a way that has to do with making videos? And, the only thing I can think of, and this isn't just making videos, this is kind of like, life as a creator in general. We can mostly hear and understand you. That's no good. Yeah, the connection is horrible today. I'm not happy with this. I am not happy with this. I don't know if this is a YouTube thing or my computer thing or what, but whatever. Yeah, I'm dropping some frames. So the deal is like when you're a creator, like I don't know about you guys, but for me, like creating art, whether it's music or video or sometimes photography or writing, which is something I'm getting back into, like that is, to put it in Gary V's words, like creating stuff. It's my oxygen. It's the thing that like I live for. It's the thing that I breathe for. See you later, Leela. Thank you for stopping by. And so when something in my own brain gets in the way of being able to do that, something is wrong. Like something is very, very wrong. And so I guess like the thing that I wanted to talk about, because of what I experienced at Vid Summit, which is by no means a traumatic experience. Like don't get it twisted. Like I'm not saying that like Vid Summit was this horrible thing. Like I absolutely 100% plan on going again next year. But it did make me like sit back and start thinking about, mental health, and like how so many creators kind of suffer from all sorts of mental health problems, myself included. And mine's kind of like, I got this whole addiction, alcoholism, whatever I got this whole thing, and it kind of encompasses all this other stuff, like, depression and anxiety and all that stuff. And it's stuff that I've been working through. And so I just like, I guess public service announcement, maybe like make sure you're taking care of your mental health as well, because sometimes things like this creep up on you. And like, I was lucky because it crept up on me and I sort of caught it and was able to like do what I needed to do. And I was able to recover from it relatively quickly. But there was a time when an experience like Vid Summit, an experience like I just had, would have crippled me for months. And like, I don't want to see that happen to any of you, and I don't want to see it to happen to me. So like, just make sure you're taking care of yourself. Like, work hard, create all you want to create, but make sure that you're taking care of yourself. And that's really all I got to say about that. All in all, Vid Summit was amazing. I met some great people. I heard some great talks. I got to hang out with people, and it was a lot of fun. So that's that. Moving on. Got some stuff real quick. New merch. There's brand new merch. I've been teasing it for the last few weeks, saying that I was going to be creating stuff, that I was working on some designs, and they have finally been released. I got 2 new designs. You can get t-shirts, sweatshirts, backpacks. You can get a backpack. And it's all there. I thought those are special effects. Nope, no special effects. Did you recently update OBS? I find that sometimes when updating to a new version, I need to double check all my settings as the CBR rate was changed. Ooh, that might be it. It did. Streamlabs did do an automatic update recently, and I don't think I've streamed since that No, I have streamed since that update, and last time it worked just fine. So I'm not sure what's going on. So for me, audio is working fine. Video is a bit too much. Yeah. Video, not so much. Yeah, exactly. So, watching from work, don't scream too loud. I'll try Bacon's Bites. Welcome to the stream. Push yourself because no one else is going to push it for you. Well, here's the thing, Jelly Duck. I agree 100% in working hard. I really agree with that 100%. But I think there's a second part to that statement. What I always say is work hard, but know your limits. Like, don't push yourself past your limits, because like, you're going to end up burning out. You're going to end up having some kind of breakdown, and that's no good. So like, yeah, go for it. Work hard. Work as hard as you can. But like, if you feel yourself getting to that point where you're like, things are about to get kind of hairy for me, back off, take a break, take a rest, take care of yourself. So work hard, but know your limits. Digging the new merch. Thank you, Apps That Rule. Also, hello. I don't think I've said hello to you, Joe. I work Buffalo, Chip, and Sturgis, North Dakota. Is that North Dakota? Yeah, 100,000 people all around me. I was fine as long as I was in my booth, but as soon as I left, bam, overwhelmed. So I feel you. Yeah, it's a thing. I don't know what it is. Well, I do know what it is. I just never learned those life skills. I never did. Like, growing up, that was something that, like, I just could never do. Like, how you like walk outside of school and you see that circle of friends and they're talking, and you might even be friends with a few of them. But like, I just never knew how to become a part of that circle. So whenever I do manage to step up and become a part of that circle, that's usually as far as it goes. I kind of clam up and like, I just don't know what to do or what to say. And it's so bad. It's so bad. Tech for Your Needs. Tech for Your Needs is here. Yes. Hello, sir. So yeah, new merch. One of them, by the way, one of the pieces of new merch is actually going to be the title of what I want to talk about next. So I didn't vlog at Vid Summit, but I did get inspired by something. I got inspired by a lot of people at Vid Summit. I also got inspired by a conversation that happened outside of Vid Summit, and I need to do something outside of the tutorials. I need to do something outside of teaching. And so I'm actually working on a short film. I wrote the script for it and everything. And like I said, I'm going to be enlisting a lot of people. But the title of it is going to be Create and Be Happy. So there is merch in the merch store, some Create and Be Happy merch. So make sure that you get that while it's still around, because I'm always changing my mind and redesigning stuff. So if you want that merch, go ahead and check it out. Topic Ruben, hello. I am doing well. I hope you're doing well as well. So anyway, that's all my big heavy stuff. That's all the stuff I really wanted to talk about. We got that out of the way. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you are taking care of your mental health. Now, let's get into talking about making videos. So, Tech Examiner, yes, I agree. Health comes first, but some people think taking a break is going to ruin their flow. It is going to be much worse when you crash for not listening to your body. Exactly. That's exactly my point. Like, I think that, I don't know, taking a break has never ruined my flow. Not really. You know, I I think it kind of depends. Like if you're I let's just specifically dial in on YouTube for a second, because I think for some people it will ruin their flow. Um and I think for some people it won't. And so I think people who create videos because they love creating videos, it's not going to ruin their flow because they're taking a break, they're taking care of themselves, and then they get back to doing what they love. But there is a whole category of people who are not on YouTube because they love creating videos. They're on YouTube because they love talking about whatever they love talking about. So in that case, getting back into the flow of making videos is going to be a lot harder, because like let's say you have a channel about, let's say, cars. Let's say you have a car channel and you don't particularly love the process of necessarily creating videos about cars, but maybe, you know, it's just something that you do for your business. So for in that case, like maybe you took a break from making videos because you're starting to feel the grind a little bit, and you know that doesn't kill your love of cars. You can still do stuff with cars, but when it comes time to start making videos, because it's how you're growing your business, it's going to be a lot difficult. It's kind of like working out. If you're super passionate about working out and fitness and all that stuff and you need to take a break, it's not going to be nearly as hard to get back into it as somebody who is working out because they need to work out. Like there's a difference. Um, so that's what I have to say about that. I can I can hear you fine and see that beautiful baby face. Well, thank you. Thank you. I actually got I got some new gear, guys. Came in yesterday. Actually, just one piece of new gear. I got a softbox. I've been using the LED light panels, and they make my face very shiny. So I actually, Josh Haynes will appreciate this. I actually invested in a softbox for those light panels, and I put it on. This is actually the first thing that I'm doing with the softbox, this live stream, and I'm a lot less shiny, which is super nice. Like I'm looking at myself right now and it's nice. So anyway, let's talk about making videos. Let's see. Does anybody have any questions about video editing, camera gear, or how to make better videos? We got 4 responses in the form. I don't know if these are all from today or not. Let's see. That one I've already done. I should have cleared this form before the stream. Let's see here. Did that one. Okay, we got one here. I need some tutorials on doing green screening with a glass in your hand. From filming to editing, my channel is about home brewing, so it's a real problem for me. That's from Dr. Hans Brewery. And Dr. Hans, I will have some green screening tutorials. They're gonna be made, but I actually have to either get a green screen or go somewhere where there is a green screen. So Tech Examined, I'm looking at you. I got to make a trip up to PA and do some green screen work with you, so I can teach people how to do green screen in DaVinci Resolve. So that will be coming. I don't have one yet because I don't have a green screen, so I haven't been able to film anything in front of one yet. So next question is from Creating with Ken. Oh, that is actually not a question, so we're not going to go into that. But thank you for that message, Ken. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right, let's see what we got here. Mr. J Torres 72. What's up, Jay? Just subscribed. Thank you. I will bring the drives, Tech Examined. I will bring the drives. Oh, guys, real quick. Actually, no, you're just putting baby powder on your face. Nope, no baby powder. No baby powder. Why would you need more than one timeline? When you export, does it do both timelines? No, it doesn't. So one of the things that I do just to keep things organized, especially on larger projects, is I will create multiple timelines. So I'll create a timeline for different sections of the video. Sorry, flies. I'll create different timelines, and then what I'll do once those timelines are all done and edited, what I'll do is I'll create I'll have a master timeline, and I'll just bring, you can put timelines inside of timelines. So I'll bring the timelines into the master timeline and stitch them together. And that way, like, I can kind of color grade all the timelines like together and all that stuff and keep everything organized. So that is one way that you can use multiple timelines. There's all sorts of ways. It's just an extra level of organization. You don't necessarily need to use it, but it is a nice to have, especially on larger projects. So, any tips for making a song video? For a music video? Do I have any tips for making a music video? I don't necessarily have any specific suggestions, except for pay attention to the style of music that the video is for, and make sure that so there's this thing in sound design, which is where you want to make the sound match the scenario. With music videos, it's kind of the opposite. Like, the main piece of content in a music video is the music. So you want to make your video match the music. So you want to make sure that it lines up. So if you got like a really, really like just brutal, metal song, you want to make sure that your video is, it fits a brutal metal song. You don't want it to look like a K-pop music video. I mean, maybe you would, that would be interesting, but you want to make sure that you match the video to the song. And that's kind of the big thing. I'm a big fan of handheld footage for music videos, especially rock music. It gives it kind of that extra dirty, like, raw feel when you do handheld video. So and also, very important, sync your cuts to the beat of the music. That's my biggest tip. Sync your cuts to the beat of the music. Got a question. How do you deal with white balance when you film in different light conditions? I take the time to set my white balance every time the conditions change. So if I'm outside, I set the white balance, and then if I go inside for the next shot, I set the white balance again. That's it. There's no real quick and easy way that actually really looks good. Like auto white balance, you're going to see the shift if you're walking from inside to outside. But for the most part, I always use, I try and use custom white balance. So I just set it every time the setting changes. Question. What's the one thing that bothers you about Resolve? Ooh. I would honestly say the thing that really bothers me about Resolve, and it's not even a bother because it's so much because I've gotten used to it, but in the beginning, this really bothered me. The fact that you can't, that everything's saved in a database instead of having project files. Like Premiere Pro has project files, and I think Final Cut Pro does too, but DaVinci Resolve, everything's saved in a database, and it makes things hard to like transfer and save other places, send other places. So that's my biggest thing. Like, basically, if I wanted to collaborate, like Josh, let's say you and I were collaborating on something. If we both had Studio, that wouldn't be a problem necessarily. But if we were on the free version, it would be very, very difficult. So that's my biggest gripe about DaVinci Resolve. Yeah, I think that's it. I've become lazy with white balance, mostly from shooting raw. Yeah. And I'd probably be lazier with it too, if I shot raw, but I don't. So, unfortunately, one day I will upgrade and I will be shooting raw, and it will be glorious. Let's see here. For handheld shots, does the stabilization in Resolve help? Having said, I have very jittery hands. Okay, so, it can. If it's too shaky, like there's a certain point where it doesn't matter what software you're using, the stabilizer is not going to be able to help you. But if you're got like little micro shakes and all that stuff for handheld footage, yeah, I just did a video. I just did a tutorial on the using the stabilization feature in DaVinci Resolve, and the footage that I used was pretty shaky. So, and it did a really, really good job with that. So, yes, it can help with handheld footage. I shoot handheld. I don't have a gimbal. So if I'm not on a locked off tripod, I'm shooting handheld. So, yes, sorry for not explaining myself properly, but do you use the presets in the camera or do you use custom white balance like a Kelvin thing? So, well, Topic Ruben, you use the EOS-R, so you know this, unless the menu has changed. So yeah, you have the camera presets. And if I'm running gunning, like, which doesn't happen very often anymore, but like if I'm out vlogging and running around, then yeah, I'll use the camera presets and I'll try and match it to the best of my ability. But if I'm doing something, like if I'm like this short film that I'm going to be working on, that I'm going to be creating, I'm going to be doing custom white balance, and I'm going to be doing it using the X-Rite color checker passport. Cause this thing is absolutely amazing. So, and using something like this, using a color card is going to make it really, really easy to match my color, match across shots. Cause I'm planning on filming in multiple different locations. So I'm going to be needing to do color matching. So use a cage and make the camera heavy. Looks more natural on handheld. That's really, really good idea. I need to get a cage for the SL2, I think. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I do or not. 99% of my stuff is shot in the office now. So it's like, I got my camera sitting on a switch pod right now, and it's like, it makes me want to vlog because it's like the perfect vlogging tripod, but I don't really vlog anymore. So hopefully it'll come in handy when I'm doing this short film. So, but yeah, doing something like putting a tripod on the bottom of your camera or getting a cage, anything to make it heavier, anything to weight it down. I have that problem a lot with my camera because I have the SL2, which is like one of the lightest DSLRs on the market. So like it's small, it's light, and that's great because I got tiny little hobbit hands, but it also means that I'm very susceptible to shaky footage. So, I don't have a gimbal. I'm using a cheap Steadicam. Steadicams are nice. Checker Passport is awesome to use on DaVinci Resolve. It really, really is. You said that you shoot handheld with Joby GorillaPod, right? No, I do not use a Joby GorillaPod. Currently, I am using, well, actually, I'll show you what I have been using for a long time. Oh, I can't show you. I can't show you because my webcam's on it. The Suryui 3T-35K is a great vlogging tripod. It's a little thing, but it's really good. It's got some nice heft to it, some nice weight to it. So when you have it, on your camera, it adds some weight. But currently my camera is actually sitting on a switch pod, which is awesome. I got one for going to Vid Summit, which was cool. I also got a new microphone at Vid Summit, which Josh Haynes has already reviewed, but my review will be coming shortly. I'm using the Deity V-Mic D3 Pro, which is super, super awesome. I cannot pronounce that. Carentia, where are you from? I am from Baltimore, Maryland. Soon to be a transplant to Colorado in the next couple years, which I'm not going to get into that right now. BK42, holy crap, what is going on? What is going on? But yes, I am from Baltimore. It is my favorite city on the planet. I also haven't been outside of the US, so that may change, but Baltimore is home, and in my heart, I think it will always be home. Oh, you reviewed the VLAV? I thought you reviewed the D3 Pro. Well, I will be reviewing the D3 Pro. Can you show us all the transitions you get with Resolve Studio? That would be the only reason I upgrade. I actually don't have Resolve Studio yet. I have not upgraded, but that should not be the only reason you upgrade. Let me tell you some things that I am really looking forward to utilizing in the Studio version. For one, DaVinci Resolve's noise reduction is second to none, and that comes in the studio version. They also have built-in lens correction. So if you use super wide angle lens and you get some of that warping on the outside of your frame, that lens correction tool is going to be a big help. 3, you get a lot of effects with the studio version. And 4, super scale, which means if you shoot in 1080 like I do, you can actually upscale without losing quality in the studio version. So there are lots of reasons to upgrade to the studio version. It is something that I will be doing as soon as I can afford it, which hopefully the way things are going will be in the next couple months. So most difficult for me in Resolve was nodes. Now I understand color page, but Fusion still needs to learn when you need special nodes like P-Render or other. There you go. Excited to that. Exporting and noise is really the biggest thing. That noise reduction, man. I've seen it in action. It's amazing. Amazing. Do you think DaVinci Resolve is a good choice? Absolutely. 100%. 100%. I believe that DaVinci Resolve is a good choice. Especially if you're on an older computer like me, it works 10 times better easily than Premiere Pro does on my laptop. So especially when you get into doing effects and audio and stuff like that, because I very rarely just edited audio in Premiere. I always brought it over to Audition because I absolutely love Adobe Audition, but the whole dynamic link thing, having multiple apps open at the same time was really slowing my computer down. So DaVinci Resolve, it's all in one. It's really nice. Matt Jackson, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Congrats on 6K. Thank you, Tech, for your needs. Sampath, yes, 100% DaVinci. Yeah, I love it. It works the way my brain works, especially like the Fusion page. The whole node system really works for me. Like, it's like you got point A, you got point B, and then everything you need to do just goes in between that, and you can like see the order in which you're doing it. I always got confused in After Effects. I just couldn't figure it out. So the whole Fusion is I love it. How to get free stuff work with brands? You work hard and like I mean, it's something that I'm still exploring. So like a lot of the things is people reaching out to me, like the Acusonus, the Era 4 bundle that I just reviewed. They reached out to me and they were like, hey, would you like our product for free and can you do a review on it? So I said, yeah, sure. Absolutely. Now I'm starting to try and get to the point where I can turn that conversation into, if you want a review, like, thank you for the free thing. But if you want a review on your product, if you want me to actually do a dedicated video about your product, that's going to cost money. So now there are certain things that I will review. I don't know. There's a lot of things. There's certain things that I'll review just because I think it's a great product, like this Deity thing. And this I got, honestly, I wasn't expecting to get it. I walked up to, what's his name? Andrew, I think, the Deity microphones guy. I walked up to him. Why are people retracting their messages? It makes me, Nodes is easier for me now than a, yep, exactly. So the Deity microphone that I just got, I walked up to the dude. I was just talking to him, and I was with Tech Examined, and he was like, "What are your guys' channels?" And Tech Examined, told him I do tech reviews, and I was like, I do filmmaking, DaVinci Resolve editing, and stuff like that. And he goes, "Okay, hold on," and he walked in, behind the apron and came back out with the microphone, and I had a microphone. So I also got the little aperture light too from Aperture, which was super cool, and this hat. But this hat was a giveaway. These were just getting thrown around all over the place. So, yeah. Well, loving DaVinci Resolve. It can render a 30-minute video at 1080p, 30 frames per second, roughly 12 minutes on my laptop, which is super nice. Yeah, it does render a lot faster for me. I got so much ideas for your channel. Do keep uploading frequently. Twice a week. That's the plan. Twice a week and live streams on Wednesdays. That will be the plan for the future. The brand new Aperture? No, it's the little Oh, what's it called? It's that little like credit card light, the little tiny square one, the little portable thing. I had like the upgraded version already, and they gave me the little one, which is nice because I got this softbox, but like this side of my face when I'm recording my videos is still pretty dark, so I just have that thing as a little, yeah. So keep getting calls. What did I miss? Talking about DaVinci Resolve, normal stuff. That cap is awesome. Well, thank you, Ruben. I appreciate that. Aperture MC. Yeah. ABK42 channel. My actual channel is called VW. Oh, there you go. M9. Thank you, dude. Thank you. God, my head was going crazy trying to remember that. DD mic is a good mic. I've been seeing a lot of reviews on it. Yeah, so have I, and I've been trying to get my hands on one because I mean, you guys know me by now. I'm an audio guy. Like I love there's nothing I love more than good audio, and I've been working with audio in some form or fashion for over 20 years. So like I just love audio, and I was like researching Deity when I first saw him pop onto the actually funny story. I think it was a tweet from Josh Haynes that got me looking at Deity because he tweeted at them about how they were providing, affordable microphones with great quality. And I was like, oh, really? That is right up my alley. So I was looking at them. And when I saw that they curved the low end, so everything is tuned flat, I got really excited because I mean, I've talked about headphones. You want to, tuned flat headphones so it's easier to edit. A microphone that's tuned flat, it's basically like log footage for your microphone. It's amazing. And I was actually playing around with it today. I did a little test clip and I was playing around editing, and good God, it was awesome. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm supposed to be doing a video on this, and I'm giving you guys all the information already, but God, the thing was great. Tom, you know what? I spent a week with you, dude. It's DeCiso, right? I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. How did I not figure that out? Oh, man. Yeah, the M9 is a great light. I have the ALMX, so. Backyard Foundry, oh my God. Hey, what's going on? I haven't seen you in forever. I'm heading off. Jelly Duck, have a great one. Have a great one. Thank you for stopping by. Is there a way to save your EQ and multiband compressor settings so I don't have to set them up every time? Creating with Ken. Yes, there is. In fact, that video is coming out this Friday. I have been telling people for the longest time the wrong information. I've been saying, no, you can't create audio presets. But I was wrong, and I have never been happier to be wrong in my entire life, because you can create audio presets in DaVinci Resolve, and that video is coming out Friday. So stay tuned, because that's going to happen. It's super easy. I have one gripe with it. I'll talk about it in the video, but that video is coming. The Rode NT5, yeah, it's a great mic. DCco. Hey, look at that. Okay, cool. Now I got it. I have been pronouncing it wrong this whole time. I apologize. So, but yeah, that video is coming out soon. I learned that right before I went to Vid Summit and was just like, oh my God, I gotta create a video about this. It took me forever to SEO that thing, by the way. I was trying to do all the back end work first, figure out the target key phrase and all that stuff. And that took forever because nobody is searching for it. Nobody is searching for how to create audio presets in DaVinci Resolve. So that either means that this video is totally going to flop, or it's going to explode because people are going to see this and be like, wait, what? So I grabbed a VMic D3 Pro at Vid Summit. I'm doing a video on it, but if you want to check it out after, I'd be more than happy to send it to... Dude, I got one too. I'm using it right now. I'm using it right now because, funny story, hold on. Funny story. So, this is the mic that I've been using. This is the Behringer B5. This is the microphone I just reviewed. Well, I put out the review on Monday, 2 days ago. This is the mic. And I've been using this for the last, I don't even know how long anymore. And this thing is a great little mic. And if you are, on a budget and you're looking for something, you know, well under $100. This thing is $70 and it's great. It's actually in, if you go in my description, there's a link to all my gear. Topic Ruben, have a great one. Have a great one. So, this thing is a great mic. And if you're looking for something around $70, I highly recommend it. It's a pencil mic, great for indoor dialogue, especially if you're in an untreated room. I actually typically don't recommend shotguns for indoor dialogue because they're pretty sensitive from the back. They'll pick up a lot of that reverb. This microphone is actually doing a pretty good job with it, though. I'm very very happy. I'm very happy with the Deity so far. Full review coming, but this morning, this thing was in its case the entire time I was in Vid Summit. I was taking it out of the case to set up for the live stream, and I don't know what happened, but like it just jumped out of my hands, crashed down on the hardwood floor, and it doesn't work anymore. It doesn't work. Like I plug it in and I look at the monitor and like I can tap. Like if I tap, I get a sound, but if I'm talking, unless I'm talking directly into it, you don't hear anything. And yeah. So anyway, I broke this microphone and I'm like, crap, I haven't gotten the XLR, the XLR adapter for the Deity yet. That should be coming in the next couple days. Yeah. So anyway, I broke it. It's not working anymore, which sucks. This is a great little mic. It served its purpose well, and so I still recommend it. Go in my there's a link to all my gear. This is in it. It is an affiliate link, just full disclosure, but pick this up if you're looking for something around $70 that's going to sound really, really good indoors. So Topic Ruben, have a good one. Thank God people are starting to learn shotgun mics are not meant for indoors. Dude, I actually got in a conversation with somebody in my comments about that. Cause he was like, I know pros who, say to use shotgun mics. Why are you using a pencil mic? And I was like, actually, a lot of pros use pencil mics because shotguns aren't great indoors in an untreated room. I still, like I said, the Deity, as long as you place it in the right position, it actually works really, really well. At least my testing so far. So, what would be a good wireless lapel mic you would suggest? Didn't Rode just come out with one? I think Rode just came out with one that's getting good reviews. I haven't used a wireless lapel since I started making videos, so I actually don't have a suggestion for that. So. Jay Lippman, by the way, the Behringer link in your gear link is mildly broke. It points to an Amazon page where it says it isn't available and is only available by third-party seller. Oh, that's no good. Well, the link that's in the description is a link to all of my gear. That's my Amazon influencer page. So that link is actually in the description of all my videos, and that may only be available from third-party sellers now. It was actually hard to find one that wasn't from third-party sellers when I got it. So, cool. Can't wait for your review on the Deity mic. I can't wait to make it. Rode Wireless Go. Thanks, Matt Jackson. Y'all are talking mics. I just use the mic on my phone. It's on my list, but I'm an artist, so paint comes first. There you go. Well, when you do decide to upgrade audio first. Always upgrade audio first. Yeah, that's my thing. Said it ships in 3 months. Jeez, I wonder if they're not making them anymore. I mean, oh well. This thing, the Deity, you can't buy it. It's only from third-party sellers on Amazon. So anything Deity, if you want to get it like direct from a supplier, B&H Photo is the way to go. So that's actually who I'm ordering. I got to remember to do that right after the stream. That's where I'm ordering the XLR adapter for. Do we have any more form questions, or are people just jumping in the chat? We do. We have one more. Creating with Ken for video editing, specifically the audio tab in DaVinci. Is there a way I can create and say, oh, we already answered that. And yes, that video is coming. So, next, come on. Tish, HFS is the artist, Haven, says, I was trying to do the dynamic text in DaVinci Resolve Fusion, but it kept getting an error. The GPU failed to perform image processing. Interesting. Is there a workaround for this, or do I need to upgrade my computer, or what? I've never gotten that particular error. I've gotten my GPU memory is full before, but never GPU failed to perform image processing. Josh, you got anything on that? In case you haven't noticed, whenever I don't know something in DaVinci Resolve, I default to Josh Haynes. I know a lot, but he knows probably more. One, he has the studio version, so and two, I think he's been using it for a lot longer than I have. So, Lincoln Riddle, hello, Mr. Riddle, how are you, sir? Jay might have one for sale. Nope. Oh, I will. I'm just having an issue because I don't have a jack on my phone. Do you have iPhone or Android? Sampath, thanks, Jay. See you around. Waiting for your audio presets on Friday. Have a great day. Let me know if you're looking for help on your short. I will absolutely do that. On what is he doing? Let's see here. Let's go back to that question. Dynamic text, and she's getting the GPU failed to perform image processing. That is the error when she's trying to do dynamic text. Yeah, Tish, let me know, because I know Rode has some microphones that are good for mobile, and they can come. They either come with a dongle or they come pre-wired for that particular phone. BK42, Jay Lippman, sorry for the crossing chat. I found another VW lover. That's fine, dude. I get it. Some effects require to set frames. Yes. That's true. That is true. So that might be it. That might absolutely be it. That's why Fusion clips are very, very helpful, because you can set the frames that you're doing and all that stuff. Yeah, I get it. Note 10 Plus. Okay, so you have USB-C. You should be able to get a dongle if it didn't come with one. Yeah, if it... just dabbing on them haters. You should be able to get a microphone that, if it has a 3.5 millimeter jack, would normally go in a headphone jack. If you use the dongle that comes with that should have come with your phone. If Samsung didn't send a dongle, then I don't know. I don't know anymore. But I put a form in. Steven Krieger, awesome. Next question. Steven Krieger says, I ran Resolve for the first time this week just to play with the software. I opened my task manager to see how much the CPU and GPU were being utilized. My GPU wasn't being touched. Is this a setting I'm missing? Probably. If you're in the free version, I know that the studio version does a lot better job at balancing CPU and GPU, but there might be... It's hard to answer these questions without actually... Usually when people ask me questions specifically about like the technicalities of DaVinci Resolve, I have to open up DaVinci and figure it out. One day I'll have a second computer and I can just have DaVinci Resolve open on it. And then like whenever you guys have questions like that, I can just answer it right off the bat because I can look. It's hard to tell unless the computer is in front of me. There you go. It didn't come with anything but a charger and earbuds. All right, well, you should be able to buy a USB-C to 3.5 millimeter dongle. That should be like a fairly common thing, right? Since, everybody's getting rid of the headphone jack, which is what it is. I rarely use headphones anyway. But on the plane, I was using wired was using wired headphones, people. Jesus. I was using wired headphones. So if I didn't have a headphone jack, that would have been problematic. Can't believe they didn't send a dongle. Come on, Samsung. And I'm a Samsung guy. I have the Note 9, but the fact that you take away the headphone jack and you don't give them a dongle is kind of pointless. But now we're getting into tech talk. I never use earbuds. They bother my ears. I don't use them very much either. I do not use them very much either. Let's see here. What do we got? Wrong page. So, guys, things coming down the pike real quick. Oh, dongle. Adapter to 3.5 millimeter headphone for your Samsung Galaxy Note Plus. That is what will make your headphone work. Exactly. You need one of those. There's several on Amazon. There you go. So some things coming down the pike. I'm getting rolling on this short film that I got planned. I'm going to be recruiting people shortly. So again, if you are in the Baltimore area, or you feel like traveling to the Baltimore area and helping me out with this, make sure you hit me up, and we can chat and see if we can get this going. Also, got that tutorial coming out Friday for creating audio presets in DaVinci Resolve, which I'm super excited about. Got a review for the Deity V-Mic D3 Pro. That is a mouthful, by the way. That's a lot harder to say than most other microphones. But I got a review for that coming out. Might do a review on the SwitchPod. Who knows? I don't know. Would you guys like to see a review on the SwitchPod? Is that something that interests you? Yeah, what do you think about diversifying and getting into TikTok? Trendy or worth it? I think it's worth it, to be honest. I haven't jumped on. I do have a TikTok account, but I haven't created anything for it. I think it's worth it if you can do it in a way, because there's no right now. I think it's a long game thing, just like really any social media. It's still early. I don't think a lot of brands are really looking at TikTok very seriously yet, but I don't think it'll be too long before they do. So I think right now, while it's still easy to gain a following, do it. And if you can figure out a way to gain a following and push them to another place, like if I could figure out a way to create something on TikTok that's related to what I do on YouTube and then push my TikTok followers to YouTube successfully, I would 100% do that. But I think it's worth it. I honestly do. So that's what she said, mouthful. What are some of the benefits from going from Resolve 15 to 16? The biggest, if you're in the free version, honestly, the biggest, there's two really, really big changes that I can remember. I did a whole video on this actually about all the new things that are coming to DaVinci Resolve 16. But the two biggest, at least for the free version, would be the cut page, which is super cool. Somebody asked me in the chat about the cut page earlier, and I totally forgot to answer it. But I do use the cut page, especially on longer videos. I use it to literally cut footage, and so I make all my cuts because it's super fast to do. And then I move over to the edit page to start like organizing everything. So I do use the cut page, and it's wonderful. So the cut page and the addition of adjustment clips in DaVinci Resolve. Adjustment clips are great. I was a little torn about them, to be honest. I was a little torn about the whole adjustment clip thing, because I was like, what's really the point? Because when you like the whole point of adjustment layers in like Premiere Pro, I'm going to see if I can talk about this in the next 2 minutes. You took your cut page off. I actually love it. I don't know. I enjoy it for larger projects when I'm cutting up a really long clip. I actually really like it. But anyway, adjustment clips or adjustment layers, like in Premiere Pro, it's great because it allows you to do non-destructive editing, which means you're not editing the original clip. You are editing something else. Now, that was really great for color grading, But, with DaVinci Resolve, with the node system, I was like, adjustment clips aren't really that necessary for color grading, because I can put all the clips I want to grade together. I can put them in a group and use the node system. And as long as I have like that one node where there's no grading on it, then I'm doing non-destructive editing. But for effects, it actually works really well. I think it's a really good way to work with effects. So that's what. The short film, I've been on it. I've seen some pretty cool stuff and some really cringy stuff too. The short time I've been on it, I've seen some pretty cool stuff and some really, yeah, there's definitely some cringe factor. Yeah, TikTok is basically Vine 2.0. So guys, it is 3:00. So I want to thank you so much for stopping by, and yeah, it's been a fun hour. Thank you guys so much for helping me reach 6,000 subscribers. Like that is nuts. But thank you, because I literally would not be here without you. Again, quick reminder, if you're interested in the gear that I use to make my videos, there is a link in the description to my Amazon influencer page. It is all affiliate links, but they're not charging you more for that. It just means I'm going to get a commission. But if you're interested in checking out the gear that I use, that's all on there. Also, new merch out. Also, that link is also in the description. So just keep an eye out for that. Also, keep an eye out for the video on Friday and some more cool stuff that I have coming down the pike. With that being said, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me over the last hour. I love you to death. And I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.